How are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Thanks for meeting with me.
Yeah, thank
Hopefully
you.
we can get all these issues resolved. That
Mhm.
we come up with.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
So how's your guys' construction?
It's going
Going
good.
good.
It's going good. It's all on schedule, so
Uh-huh.
it should be up and running pretty soon as long as we figure this out. So
Nice. All right. Perfect.
yeah, it should be good.
Yeah. Well, we can go ahead and get started on.
Okay,
Kinda talking about
awesome.
it.
So I think the problem that we're here to discuss is Article 22.
Mhm.
And trying to figure out if we can come up with a solution that can meet both our interests. So why don't you kind of tell me the reasons behind the problem that you have with it?
Okay. Yeah. We just want a little bit like a flexibility because we don't know like how the business is going to be within 10 years. It's just a very changing kind of business,
Mhm.
and we want to make sure that because we have over 200 stores, we want to make sure they're all in the same nationally.
Yeah.
And so that's like a huge thing. Just want to make sure everything's the same page. And then like with subletting, if something happens, like we want to be able to use up that's like if we need to shrink one of the stores because they're not doing as well or it's
Okay.
not like what the market is right now. Just want to be able to shrink it and bring.
No, I
use our
understand
space
that.
in.
Yeah, the market definitely is changing, so you don't want to tie yourself down to something. We're not able to be flexible and stuff. I have a question. So with the subletting, would you just be using that for vendors in your store? For that? Okay.
Mhm.
Awesome. Can you give me like an example of something that you use that for? Okay.
I'm trying to remember like our.
Dang it. Okay. Perfect.
Sorry, I'm touching up the food.
No, you're good. So maybe like for example, in JCPenney, like they have like a different shoe department and it has like their own sales. Okay.
Yeah.
Like Sephora or something.
Mhm.
So okay, that would be like your vendors. So we are open to that. That's kind of what we're looking for. We just really with subletting, we don't want you guys to all move out and then someone else come in. That's kind of our main worry. We want to keep the same customers coming in, so our other satellite leasers are fine with that too.
Mhm.
So that's kind of our big thing. So we can definitely work with that, with making sure that the subletting is only open to vendors in your store.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
We
that'd be
definitely
good.
like that.
Is there anything else that you had problems with?
I think that's the main thing is, and I know like it also in Article 22 it talked about how we have to come to you for like approval, and so we want to just, we don't want to have to get approval from you. We want to be able to just have be able to do our own little thing.
For subletting?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think we can talk it over where we do kind of need to know what's going on with you guys, just to keep kind of a close connection. But if you're only doing vendors, opening up vendors, then we'd be fine. You just sending us like a email or something, a memo saying, oh, we opened this vendor into our mall.
Okay.
Our store area. So that also, then we can help you with other satellite retailers, making sure they aren't trying to compete with you with those vendors. So we're trying to help you as well with that. So yeah, we can definitely talk about keeping a close connection. If you were going to do something else, and if you want to renegotiate about subletting, then you would need to have pre-approval for something else. But
Okay. And are you just wanting us to do wanting us to do subletting or also assigning?
Assigning. We can. We don't really want to do assigning. We are right now, so we're taking like a loan from someone, and they have pretty strict guidelines, and so it kind of is a third party thing with assigning where we don't want to have that. So you want to always feel like there's someone that's liable, even though would rather have you guys be liable for that. So.
Yeah.
We don't really want to allow assigning, but we can talk about subletting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm good with subletting.
Okay.
I think that's I think a huge thing that would help us out a lot and everything.
Yeah, perfect. Okay. Is there any issues with the use part?
Just that they and innovations, like if I know that's kind of goes a little bit against your use a little bit sometimes. I don't know.
Yeah,
what it seemed like.
It's kind of a pretty tight, at least policy that we have right now. So why don't you describe to me what you were thinking?
Well, I know like in like the western kind of parts, they have like a little kids place where they allow their kids to go play around there while their parents shop.
Okay.
And so we're not sure exactly like what we want to do, but it's kind of something probably a little similar towards that.
Okay. Yeah. No. So we understand that. We really like kind of the purpose we put this in is we don't want you guys like turning into a circus like that area in there. But yes, we'd definitely be interested in doing like a playground. That sounds pretty fun. It's very family friendly. It'd be good for them all. So we definitely can allow some uses, but that would have to be pre-approved from us. And as long as it follows the guidelines, then I'm sure we'd be happy doing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, that sounds great. And you're still good for like the term, the 25-year lease?
Yeah, we are good for the 25-year. If you want to do longer, that's fine as well. So we do, right off the bat, we do have kind of a limit with the use. I just remembered, sorry. So for first, we want you continue with your same products right now, as you've seen that they've been selling good and stuff for at least 2 years. And then we can talk about maybe you changing them, because I know the market does change. You're going to maybe start selling other things.
Okay.
We want to make sure that our satellite retailers, is that what they're called? Yeah, okay, satellite retailers in the mall also don't feel like they're getting kicked out like super fast, just as the market changes and you start selling products that they're selling. So we want to kind of stay with 2 years, be the minimum you sell in the same products, and then maybe the minimum is like 25% of your products can change in the next 3 years, and then after 5 years it can be 50%. Does that sound like something okay? We just want to make sure there's no conflict, and of course we put you guys kind of the topmost part. We want to make you guys happy, basically. Yes. And so we want to make sure that our other satellite companies aren't competing against you, so we will limit what they're able to sell as your market changes and what you sell. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think, that should be good. Maybe in like a year or two we can kind of, if it's not working out, we can talk about it.
Yeah, definitely we can renegotiate. That works.
Yeah, especially like with like if something changes in our other stores, and we want to make sure we're all on the same page. And then
of course, yeah, and we're definitely willing to meet at any time and renegotiate this as well, because the market does change, so we want you guys to be happy with this. So yeah, we're super excited. Is there anything else we need to talk about, or do you feel like we've come to an agreement?
I think we were good. Just that you're gonna allow us to sublease either whole or part of the store that we need, and
so only restricted to vendors, though, right?
Yes.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah. And I think. And then the innovations, and kind of just talking about that if we need to for the use.
Perfect. Sounds good. Awesome.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for meeting with me.
You too.